By the way, did you know that night shifts cause you to age faster? I've been doing night shifts for the past 1 year and 7 months, and there are a couple of coping mechanisms that I have developed as a pro. As a pro in this, there are a couple of coping mechanisms that I have developed, and out of the goodness of my heart, I'm here to pour out these germs and this wisdom to you all today. So sit tight, grab your drink. My water has almost finished though, and let's go. Hey you, hi, how are you? You're welcome to my channel. It's Lifestyle with Hadassah. I'm Esther. If it's your first time here, hi, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. I hope that you like not only this video, but you like other videos on my channel as well, so much so that you decide to join my family by hitting that subscribe button and joining us. Welcome in advance. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back to watch more videos. You already know that I do not take it for granted. Thank you for keeping me going. Please guys, do not forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all of those good things that normally should be done on YouTube. Okay, now let's get into the video. So I've been doing night shifts, like I said, for the past 1 year and 7 months, and guys, it has been ghetto. I will not even lie. If there is one thing I know that this is something I can never do for the rest of my life. So yeah, no, it's a lot. By the way, did you know that night shifts cause you to age faster? In fact, where's my phone? Oh, I'm recording with my phone. Let me use my laptop to check it. I don't want to give you false facts. Let me actually ask ChatGPT. Do night shifts cause you to grow older quicker? Let's see what it says. Yes, working night shifts can indeed accelerate certain aspects of aging. Jesus, the blood of Jesus. Not necessarily making you older in years, but potentially speeding up processes in the body that are associated with aging. Here's how. Disruption of the circadian circle basically leads to, I'll give you a summary: poor sleep quality, increased cortisol, which is the stress hormone. Can you imagine? This is why you get stressed. This is why people that don't sleep in the night, like night shifters, of course, we're always angry, agitated, anxious, annoyed, everything. We're just stressed. Decreased melatonin, which is an oxidant that protects the cell. And this kind of makes sense because as a night shifter, except you have a life like mine that still forces you to go out during the day because you still have to go to school and whatnot, many night shifters that, like, if that is your only job, if you don't really have to do any other thing outside during the day, like on a regular basis, you barely get sunlight. Getting sunlight, which gives you vitamin D, has something to do with melatonin. I think maybe it helps with production of melatonin. Yeah, but yeah, there's a relationship between melatonin, vitamin D, which you get from sunlight, and yeah, so it kind of makes sense. Cellular aging. Studies show that night shifters may experience shortened Jesus. Oh my god, shortened telomeres. Telomeres are like, I don't know how to explain this to you, but if you are a medical student, or even in biology, we did this in biology. These are like, oh my god, how do I break it down? So the shorter your the telomere of a cell is, the quicker that cell dies. So when the telomere of the cell gets to a particular length, that cell will just die. So it's saying the more you do night shifts, the more your telomeres are shortened. Jesus Christ. So which makes the cell to age and die. So yeah, it's the protective cap on the ends of the DNA that shortens with age. Exactly. So shorter telomeres are linked to premature aging and higher disease risk. Increased risk of age-related diseases like cardiovascular diseases, type 2 diabetes, obesity. How will you not be obese when you're not doing anything else with your life during the day? You're just sleeping because you're tired. Because to be honest, no matter how much sleep you get during the day, it can never ever be compared to night sleep. God knows what he was doing. I'm not even joking. Increased risk of depression, exactly, and anxiety. Especially if it's a job like my job, where you are your thoughts, your mental health is at stake. And it's not in the night, because to be fair, the days when I work during the day, painful as bad as when I would work during the night, which was more constant. And these are also signs associated with older age. Yeah, but anyways, back to the video. That being said, there are a couple of hacks that I have tried to imbibe over the years. I mean, just 1 year and a couple of months, but over time, that I want to share with you because I think it will help you. if you are a night shifter or you're about to start night shifts, you should be aware of these things. Don't be caught by surprise. Don't do night shift for 5 years and just be like, oh my god, time has passed and I didn't do any of this. I didn't know. Number one, don't do it. I hope with these few points of mine I've been able to convince you why you should not do night shifts. Okay, I'm joking. But yeah, I know like many times you may not even choose these things or these situations, but they just sort of find you because of like the situation of things. At the moment, you alone know why you have to do it and all of that. So how do you cope with night shifts? The first and most important advice I think that I will give is, oh my god, get as much sleep as possible. It is so important. Like, sleep is so important. When you're sleeping, your body is regenerating itself. Like, your cells are being regenerated, toxins are being removed from your body. Like, your body is taking out waste products, toxins. Like, there's a lot that goes on when you sleep, especially when you sleep at night. So get as much sleep as possible. When you're not working, make sure that you sleep. Of course, you're not sleeping throughout the day, but I'm even being specific about sleeping at night. I really pray and really hope that your kind of job is not the type where you are working 7 days a week, all the days of the month, and you're only working the night. Please, because my own 3 days on, 3 days off, 3 days on, 3 days off, and yet still a lot. So I cannot even imagine what it would be like if 7 days in the week, every single day of the year, you're working at night. That one, I think I'm not qualified. No, for real, it has passed my level. I can't really say what you should do. This is for people that they're not working full, like it's not every day that they work night shift. So yeah, especially at night when you can get sleep, when you're not working, sleep. Don't be up at night doing anything. I promise you, there's nothing you're doing that night that is as important as the sleep that you ought to get. So sleep, get as much sleep as possible when you're off work, and even during the day, of course, when you have to sleep too. Especially if your job is one where mistakes can be made if you are tired, then it's very important, because again, God was wise when he made night for sleep. Your body already can tell that it is nighttime, and so you're already drowsy, you're already sluggish. As much as possible, if you can sleep before the shift, even if it's an hour, it goes a long way. Try your best. I know it may not be the easiest, especially if you have to combine it with school and every other thing and a lot of other things like me, but yeah, it is doable. You can do it. I believe in you. I have faith in you. Try to get in as much sleep as possible when possible. If it's siestas, you can get like short naps, power naps here and there. Try to get them. They actually help. They go a long way. But most importantly, try to get long sleeps. Like after work, when I'm going to sleep, I put my phone on sleep mode. No, nothing can reach me at that time. Like my friend Jaren likes to say, shout out to her, when I'm sleeping, I can't do nothing for you. I really cannot do anything for you. Only Jesus can help you. That's why he never sleeps nor slumbers. So I don't understand whatever you are calling me for at that moment. I'm sorry, but I cannot help you. There are a very limited number of people that can call me when I'm sleeping, and the call even goes through, and that's just because I set it like that. For the majority of other people, it will not even go. I will probably not even hear it, and I many times will keep my phone far away because I don't want anything to interrupt my sleep. Because there's actually something about deep sleep that is very important. You cannot just be having, like, there's REM sleep, stages of sleep. You can check for it and all, but it is important that you get into deep sleep, because that is when all this regeneration of your cells and everything and removal of waste products and toxins, that's when it occurs. When you're in deep sleep, not when you're like having just power naps or shallow sleep. So sleep is very important. Don't compromise on it as much as you can. Like, my night sleep now is like gold to me. The best time to sleep, from what I've read, is between, if I'm mistaken, I'll put the correct one, but I think I remember seeing something between 11 p.m. and 4 a.m. That's like the best window to get proper sleep. So as much as possible, try and start sleeping within that time. So now we've talked about sleeping. I understand that during the day, for some people, it is very difficult to sleep off. You know that it's important to sleep, but you just cannot sleep off because everywhere is so bright and all of that. Here are a couple of things that you can invest in to help you sleep better. First of all, before you even go into things that you have to buy, as much as possible, avoid taking caffeine or anything containing caffeine, any kind of stimulant, caffeine, energy drink, any of those things close to when you need to sleep. So like at work, many times once it's 4 a.m. I'm not taking coffee anymore. Anyhow the sleep wants to do me, it should do me. Except in very, very extreme cases that I may still take coffee. Many times it's because after work maybe I have to go to class or something, or maybe I'm doing like an extra hour of I'm doing like maybe extra 4 hours, so like till 12, so I'm still up for a long time. If my shift is ending at 8, many times once it's 4 o'clock, I'm not taking caffeine anymore. So at least in that 4 hours before the shift is over and then I go off, the one I've taken can like be weaned off. So I'll like take it before that 4, so it is weaned off, so that by the time I'm getting home my body is already tiring down. I'm tired already, of course, but I'm also feeling sleepy and drowsy. So avoid taking caffeine closer to when you have to sleep, so it's easier for you to sleep. Also try as much as possible to limit screen time before you sleep off. If possible, read a book. This is something that I would have loved to do, because many times on my way back home I'm reading something, but the challenge is I'm still reading on my phone. That's why I need more hard copy books in my life, because it will be better if you can read from like maybe a Kindle or a hard copy book instead of your phone. Limit screen time as much as possible. Social media, all those things, they just keep you a lot more stimulated than you need to be at this point when you need to sleep, and that's why you find it difficult to sleep. So avoid those things, like limit your screen time so that your body can easily fall asleep. Then invest in like eye masks. I have eye masks or sleep masks. I have about 3 now or 2. It's normally under my pillow. If I lift it up I'll probably see it, but I just have them around. It helps. So I don't know, some people say eye masks or sleep masks. Oh my god, English. Some people say they are uncomfortable, but you can invest in better quality ones. I'll put some pictures. My eye masks are very comfortable for me. I got them from the airline the last time I traveled. I don't remember, but I actually do not struggle with them. They are comfortable for me, so I don't have issues with them, so there was no need for me to like try and get better ones or other types. Well, if the ones you have are an issue, you can maybe try and invest in better ones. Your curtains, dark curtains, blackout curtains, I think that's what they call them. When I moved into this house, the curtain that I have in this room is brown. First of all, even my night shift, if there's light entering my room I cannot even sleep. So even the black curtain that I got, that I now use in addition to this one, so I literally double my curtains. Just like when I close this curtain, this room is thick dark, like you cannot see anything. I even bought the curtain before I came here, because the previous house where I was in, was there a curtain? I think there was a curtain, but it was white curtains. Like in summer, how am I going to do it? Not the previous house, the one before that one. Yeah, if you've been on the channel, you probably saw that vlog maybe when I went to get curtains and stuff. So now imagine having to have night shifts. You've not slept all through the night. The time that you now have to sleep, everywhere is bright. No. Invest in curtains, like blackout curtains that would actually block the light out, just to kind of create the illusion for your mind that it's night time, and so that when you sleep, sun is not shining on your face to wake you up. And that's really why I don't even really use my face mask or my sleep mask so often anymore, because the curtains actually do a great job in making everywhere so dark that I'm able to just sleep off. Stay hydrated. It's very important. I don't know why it's important, but I know it's important to stay hydrated. Your body is actually losing a lot from you not sleeping, so you have to try and supplement it as much as possible. So stay hydrated. It's actually very important. I don't remember the technology or the science behind it, and I don't want to rack my brain now I think about it, but stay hydrated as much as possible. Oh, especially if you take a lot of caffeine during your shifts. Caffeine has a way of drying out, like I don't know if it's just me. The more caffeine I take, the drier my lips feel. Your body actually needs water, and for me I also see it as a way of kind of flushing out a lot of those caffeine. So stay hydrated, take as much water even during your shifts. My team manager would even advise us to take water, even a lot more water during shifts than caffeine. So stay hydrated even after your shifts, like stay hydrated. Try to replenish your body as much as possible. So ChatGPT already told us that your melatonin is decreasing. So maybe you might need to get like melatonin supplements, vitamin D supplements, especially if you never go out in the sun. Also supplements to help with your energy, because again, like I said, night sleep it's like nothing can ever compare to night sleep. So even sometimes I would sleep for like 9 hours in the day, or 7 or 8, but I still feel tired when I wake up. I still feel drowsy. So you can invest in like magnesium supplements to help to boost your energy, vitamin D supplements as well for energy as well. And as much as possible, try to get sunlight. You can just be outside your house for like 15 minutes and then come back inside, something like that. This is my advice. You don't have to take it. I would say avoid caffeine when you do not have to work or when you don't have to be up at night. Like if I'm sleeping, whatever I'm doing during the day, let sleep catch me. I don't care. I'm not going to take caffeine when I'm not working. Like on the days when I'm off work, I'm not going to take energy drinks on the day when I'm off work. Even at work, I haven't stopped taking energy drink because that thing is just sugar. Like no, it's so unhealthy. Energy drinks are so unhealthy. Caffeine is even better because it's like a stimulant, but it's still not good to take it all the time and just live on it. Yeah, so avoid caffeine when you're not working. Limit your caffeine intake to just the times when you have to work. Like maybe when you're at work and just to keep you up. But if you're not working, try to avoid it. You can also try to invest in like low light bedside lamps, just so that if like maybe you wake up and whatever you have to do something around, you don't have to turn on the very bright lights, because sometimes the moment you turn on the lights, that's how sleep leaves your eyes. And also why it's important to stay away from your phone, because many times I wake up and maybe I pick my phone for whatever reason, I now have to struggle to fall asleep again. So low level lamps are better. They are not too bright. You can easily turn it off again and easily go back to sleep. You can also try to use like sleep sounds. I know it doesn't really work for everybody, but it works for me so well. So maybe try it out, like sleep sounds and those things that help you with sleep whenever you need to sleep, to maybe help you fall asleep faster and also stay asleep, because it's not enough to fall asleep. You need to stay asleep to be able to sleep deeply. You can also invest in like eye creams, because many times for night shifters you can have like dark circles. You can develop dark circles. I think because of how intentional I was about my sleep whenever I did not have work, I not really experienced a lot of dark circles, because I've actually had times in my life when I used to have really bad dark circles and I needed to keep using like eye creams for it. But funny enough, this period I didn't really need it so much, so even though I still had eye creams, I'll still apply from time to time, but not necessarily because my dark circles are really bad. Those happen just very seldomly, like once in a while. So times like that when I would have dark circles would be maybe like Sunday mornings, where immediately after work I just come back home, get ready for church, and I'm not able to sleep. So many times I would like do my makeup just to kind of cover the dark circle, depending on how bad it looks. So yeah, but eye creams are actually a very good way to go. There's also this thing that I also just heard about. Let me show you. Ice rollers or jade rollers. I think this one is called a jade roller. But you can put it in the freezer and then it's iced and then it's colder and then use it as an ice roller and whatever. But I was researching on it because I did not understand how to use it. And it was one of the birthday gifts I got maybe sometime last year. And apparently it's something you use. Maybe I'll do like a routine video or something, because I have makeup on now, so I don't put it on my face. You use it to like reduce puffiness and increase blood flow and lymphatic drainage on your face and neck area. So this can also be used like even for dark circles to increase blood flow and help with that. This is what it looks like. It's a jade roller. I'm still trying it out. I don't know, but I know that it does something to my face every time I use it. That one I know. But I'm still trying it out to actually see the full benefit of it. Another thing that you can do even before you sleep is to shower if you can. I know it's not always possible. I of course not, but many times it actually helps. Your body feels way more relaxed after you've had a shower. It's easier for you to fall asleep. So on days when maybe I'm struggling to fall asleep, I just get out of bed, go and get a shower, and it's easier. Well, of course, I think this one goes without saying, never go into bed with your outside clothes. Like, no, why? All these things are part of the reasons why maybe you find it difficult to fall asleep. Like when you come back home, please change into like your nightgown or nightwear or something. Have them ready if possible, so that when you just come, it's just easy to just grab, wear, and jump into bed. Plan. Oh my god, this is the first thing I should have said. I don't know how it skipped my mind until now. Planning. I don't know. Not everybody likes to plan, but I don't know how you can survive night shifts without planning. Hey, you just be living your life anyhow. But my point is, you cannot just wake up and just do anything anymore. You cannot just well, you can. This is not your life, it's your life. But my point is, I knew when I started this job, I told myself that you cannot just do anything anymore. You cannot just go for things because you're invited. You have to actually check your schedule. Will this thing be able to fit in? Will you be able to get the amount of sleep that you need? Except it's like such a pressing matter that, oh my god, it's so important. Like, so important, and I really, really, really have to. Or maybe the person doing the thing is so dear to my heart, and whatever, I just have to show up for this person. But like, you get my gist, sha. Planning is absolutely important. Forfeit what needs to be forfeited as that when due. And this is not to say, oh, you're not going to have fun. Of course, that is what the planning is about. So in the planning, you're imputing times for fun, to hang out, do fun activities, because you need proper life-work balance, or work-life balance, even though balance is a myth. But you get the gist, like, so that your life is not just all about work and sleep. So that's why it's important to plan and schedule all those things in your plans as well. And this is important because you need to have a good routine. When you have a routine of, like, let's say for instance, your body knows that from so time to so time you're up, like maybe 12 to 8 a.m. 8 a.m. to 9 you're on your way home. Maybe, I don't know, 9 to 9:30 you're having breakfast or something because you need to eat. I can't sleep without eating. I cannot get 8 hours of sleep on your hungry stomach. It's not possible. After like 3-4 hours I'll wake up, so I have to eat before I sleep. So your body knows that 9 to 9:30 that's when you eat. Then from like 9:30 10 you're trying to settle down into sleep. Your body kind of already will start getting used to that routine, so by that time your body will start getting tired. Do you get? Because routines are important even for you as a person. But I know it's not always easy to maintain because sometimes our schedules can be changing, especially if you are a student as well. Because like me, there are days when, okay, after work I can just go home and sleep, but there are other days when by 3 o'clock I have to wake up because I have a class at 4, or I have to wake up at 12 because I have a class at 1:30, all those kind of things. So it can be difficult, but just try the one that you can do as much as possible. Have that routine, and the days when your routine cannot work, God will help you. Meal prepping. If you're a night shifter, I strongly believe that you and meal prepping need to be 5 and 6. You cannot be doing only fresh food, except you have money to be ordering food all the time. But then if you have money to be ordering food all the time, why are you doing a night job? Why are you not just in your house enjoying your life and ordering food? Since you have that much money, I don't get it. So I don't think you have that much money to just throw away, and I believe that's probably why you're working a night job, because I feel like for you to decide to work night shifts, you need to be desperate in a way ish. But yeah, my point is meal prep. Try as much as possible to have meals ready already in your fridge. The days when you're not working, try as much as possible. I know it's not easy because many times you want to rest, but after you rest, don't just be lazy about cook. If not, you regret it by the time you start working. One is to make you spend less money, so you don't just have to keep ordering food or buy food outside. You have food, and you don't have to come back home and start thinking, oh, what do I eat? What do I start cooking? What time will you finish cooking? What time will you sleep? If you have food already, you can just easily eat and sleep. And again, there's actually something called food coma, where when you finish eating, you feel sleepy. Abi, am I the only one? Please, if you can relate, say it, let me know in the comment section. But yeah, it also is a way to also help you feel sleepy so that you can go to bed. Hot cocoa can also help. I don't know all the time because this is, summer for instance. I cannot be taking hot cocoa at this time. But hot cocoa has a way of making you drowsy. Avoid teas. Don't take green tea. Don't take black tea. No, those things have caffeine in them that will keep you more stimulated. Herbal tea is good, so yeah, you can take herbal tea. I don't know about iced tea. Iced tea is not just like black teas or green teas that are iced. I don't know, but I've told you the one I know. Healthy meals and regular exercise. Even this one, I'm not even very good, especially with the exercise part. I try my best to make my meals healthy, but when it comes to exercise, I'm kind of lazy. But hey, I walk. Walking is still exercising, so a win is a win. And the last, but certainly not the least, but the last thing on my list is, if you feel yourself getting sick, if you feel like you're not feeling well, like during the day or something, if you feel like you're coming down with a flu, don't wait, my brother and sister. Treat sicknesses as quickly as possible. The moment you notice them, treat them. Especially if you're working at a job where you cannot just easily take time off or take a sick leave. Because I promise you, whatever happens during the day will be worse. Will be worse at night. There are times when maybe I'm not feeling so well during the day, but after a while I now notice that, okay, I'm feeling a bit better, so maybe I don't need to treat or whatever, and maybe I can actually go to work. Because at my workplace you can actually open a sick leave if you don't feel well. But there are days when I'm like, no, I think I feel a little bit better. I don't still feel great, but I think I can pull off this night shift. And by the time I get to work, I'm just in regret, and I'm just like, why didn't I just open the sick leave? Because nighttime always makes sicknesses worse. The reason why many times people will give their symptoms to the doctors and they'll say, oh, at night this, but they don't have those symptoms during the day. So as much as possible, treat sicknesses as quickly as possible. Take sick leaves if you have that provision, and don't go to work. Like, it's better. Well, you know for yourself what is better for you. But for me, I would rather forfeit that money than get there and I'm almost collapsing on the table. Like, what's the point? And then if the sickness now worsens, it's not still the money I will now still use to treat myself. So I would rather take a sick leave and even go and see a doctor and let them treat me well, so that when I'm at work I can give my 100. Or I go to work and I now make mistake. My workplace, that if you make mistakes, your salary is going to reduce. So the money I was trying to go and make, I've now even maybe gone to go and make things worse, because even my bonus has now been cut. So please, your health is important. So as much as possible, give back to yourself. It is very important, because it is only when you're healthy that you'll be able to do your job. I hope this video was helpful for you in one way or the other. Let me know in the comment section if you're a night shifter, if you've been doing night shifts, what coping mechanisms do you have, or do you imbibe that I did not mention? Like, or please let me know in the comment section. I'll be there reading, and other people will also be there to see. Or let me know if there's any of the points that I made that you agree with or do not agree with. Okay, and if you have other video ideas or suggestions that you'd like me to make, let me know in the comment section as well. I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you all later. I'm rooting for you, wishing you the very best, but as soon as you can leave that night shift, please do. Please do. Your health is at stake. You're aging.